What are you doing, little grasshopper? Moving everything there?
Yeah.
What a mess, huh?
What?
Huh?
Bleep, dots, slash.
Ah, there's no beep there.
Aspartame.
Let me shut the light off here. So how you doing? So anyway, Charles LeBlanc here, under the Faust. We came to court, from court. It was the final argument. Yesterday we did a part one. Good. 150 viewed. Let me check. 150 viewed that listened to our 20 minute.
Something like that.
And
well, I guess I was wrong. I thought it was only going to be my dog.
yeah, that's what you said. Go to Google, write Charles LeBlanc, you'll see the other video, which I thought it was pretty damn good. We just came in, 130 people watch our, listen to our BS. Not bad. So this is the second part of BS. This morning we went to court for our final argument. Of course, has to do with me. How did I do?
Well, we've got to make a correction. It wasn't our argument. It was a singular argument. That was the defense. You didn't present an argument.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know, as we talked yesterday, you opened up a new chessboard, and the first moves have been made. Now we have to wait and see how this is going to play itself out. You know, like today, I'm not going to be talking too much. I'm not going to be talking much on the analytical side because...
Analytical, what's that word?
Analytical?
Yeah, what's that?
It means to break down into small components.
Oh, you mean Asperger style. Details.
You set me right up there.
Yeah, details. Go right to details. Thank you very much, Andre.
And the reason being is that, you know, it may, you know, create extraneous variables on the new game plan which might compromise your end objective. So I'm not going to say too much on that.
You got to stop going there. You're talking like a damn lawyer. My God, you're using courtroom language. I think that, you know, I was very, right from the start, I just told them, right, it says I asked for a adjournment, and I asked for one, which the judge denied. And I said it's a damn shame that I never had my say in court because of the Criminal Code 300 that's held over my head. It's held over my head that I can't focus on the job in line. But the same police officers that I'm suing, they're the one that came after me. Go to YouTube, write Edmiston Police and Charles LeBlanc. You'll see the YouTube when they grabbed me last November. Yeah, I'm coming. I say it's going to could set a dangerous precedent. If a less fortunate puts a lawsuit against the cops, they could come after you. And then I said, right in my place, 301. They thought I was a bad person, but it turned out I wasn't that person that they thought that I would be. That's all. I left it at that. And the bad person is a pedophile.
Well, again, in this, even today, and to me it looked like, what is it, Cooper and Miles, or no, not Miles.
Megamus Cooper.
It looks like they, you know, they understood your limitations, that there are certain things you didn't understand. And again, as you know, that was seen yesterday, the real issue was not really talked too much about.
Because I never said anything.
No, you didn't say, but this is what I'm saying, you know. They put in front of the judge, and what I'm afraid of is that the judge sees a different picture because of the defense's presentation. They focused on everything that happened.
The bicycle helmet.
Everything that happened before before those documents were signed. Now, they contend it was just an error.
Yeah.
They also argued that, you know, the police, you know, that they were within the Constitution, that a police can make an error, but they're protected.
You know what I forgot? I forgot to say they got 2 copies, not 1.
Yeah, two copies.
Two different dates. They did the same thing.
And on that, you know, that they didn't know about 301 being constitutionally ruled. They
They
brought that out. What I see is...
Now, what does your Asperger see? The detail. What did he see? You got exactly 30 seconds.
What I see is that the police were negligent in their way.
Yeah.
As professionals, they ought to have done their homework first on the 301. Secondly, on the misrepresentation of the facts to the internet provider. They should have had somebody look over their work, and because they omitted to do those things, I say, they weren't showing a standard of care that a professional should. That's my interpretation.
They went fishing.
What's that?
They went fishing, and they created a monster.
Well, as I said yesterday, speculation is one thing. You can create your hypothesis.
Asperger's! Jesus!
And you got to prove it.
Come on! They took my external hard drive. They went through 250,000 pictures. What they were looking for? Candies?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Come on! They were looking for child porn.
I'm not going to speculate.
You and your speculation. Okay. But anyway, how did I finish it? I think I did pretty good.
You're gaining experience and you're getting good. You're maintaining your cool. You're not pissing.
Oh my God!
You're not pissing off the
sorry,
judge.
John. We know the last name. We're not gay there. It's just that he gets me upset, and then I like to go like this. I go like that.
I don't know. Maybe I should argue spousal abuse.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Okay, John can take that. John got way too much time on his hand. What? Oh yeah, and then they thought you were taking notes.
The sheriff comes, and he did this unilateral. He didn't consult with the judge. All of a sudden, he comes to us who are taking notes, right? Because, we do that. We take notes because we like to know what we're going to talk about, or if we need to research something. And he started to come and grab my writing pen, and the gentleman beside me, his writing tablet, not digital tablet, but
Really, piece of paper,
hard
pen and
copy.
paper, old-fashioned way.
When he come towards me, I threw up my hands, and I went like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
The judge happened to have been looking.
And
right
I went
at
like
me,
this too. I stood up too. Hey, what's going on here?
and she responded,
Oh, she was mad.
and she ordered him, basically go back to his seat. That she was going to allow us to take notes. But that was one of the wild cards. That took me completely, by surprise. Because that was the first time that I've ever seen that. Even in the high-profile cases that's been in Canada, they've allowed an artist to do a composite.
Yes.
And they've allowed...
Your daughter.
Yes, my daughter did a composite.
Yeah. The idiotic so-called
great
poet.
little artist she is.
Yeah.
Competition in the family, though.
Never mind you. Let's focus on me.
And the writing of notes. That's something that's almost convention.
So then she didn't want no phone, and she said the reason. I asked her, why did you ask for if I had a cell phone? And I told her, listen, I'm a social assistant. I can't afford a cell phone. Everyone in the room. Cell phone. That the sheriff take all the cell phone. And I asked her today, why did you ask that? And she says, well, first she mentioned it right before it started.
Yes.
Because I think she knows she screwed up. And then I asked her why, but she didn't know she screwed up because she asked us again for her phone. She says, I'm afraid, what did she say? She thought we were going to record it, the session.
Basically, that's what it amounted to.
Who is crazy enough to go inside a courtroom and film the procedure?
Well, not anyone that was there.
No, but anyone.
Well,
that's what? That's jail time.
It can be very serious.
Oh.
The court, yes, that can be very, very serious.
I hear about the privacy law, but I wouldn't pull a stunt like that.
You've learned this through experience as well. You follow the etiquette of the court. This decision of the cameras, that's when she's in that courtroom, that's her courtroom. She
Yeah.
has more power than the prime
But
minister.
I seen her with the Sherry Campbell thing. They did the hearing. All kinds of cops, all kinds of reporter, and she never asked for their camera and their cell phone. So what's going on here?
You know, the motive, you know, it's, you know, she has her reasons for it.
Discretion of the judge. There's a welfare bum. There's a blogger. Okay, we apologize to the judge because I might have to pay $50,000. Judge, we won't mention your name. We apologize. There. So anyway, I think I did my. What's his name again? What's it? Oh, I think I did the lawyer Cochran. What's his name? Dennis Cochran? No, no, that's the politician. Tom Cochran? O.J. Simpson.
The O.J. Simpson, yeah. That's,
yeah, the Cochran, when he says, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. And what did I say? I want to see if your brain cells click it.
Oh, you use that exact quote.
What did I say?
You're asking me something right now that I just forgot.
It wasn't that important. I thought it was my moment to shine. And the Irving media, they weren't there. They never, usually civil suits, but they were there with the other civil suit, the hearings, the motion.
Which motion?
Oh, when we put some hearings before we had they were there, the lawsuit, the procedure, they were always there. But this time around, they never showed up, but that's okay. Bigger things are coming.
Well, Irving has his own problems right now.
Oh, yes, he even stopped Jacques Courtois.
Yes.
That's another story. But I said, at the end, I finished my disclosure. I was surprised at Bernard Richard report that she had a hold of that, because I never even talked about that. The lawyer never even talked about.
Well, yesterday she did. In the
Bernard
opening,
Richard?
she did say that she had all the reports, and I think she did.
Bernard Richard? Or maybe I was so upset with the cops being there, my PTSD. I said, bottom line here is very simple. I just want to tell the court one final thing, one final statement, is never once have I fantasized of exploiting children for sex.
Yes, you got that on the record.
And I am not a pedophile.
Yes, that was your closing. That was your closing sentence. And then it ended there, and then we all left. And
I think that was pretty good.
no, you.
I think it was pretty good. I thought that was, that's the bottom line. That's the never mind the wazoo, the blowhorn.
So I guess we need to add that the conclusion is that as of now it's a reserve decision.
Oh yeah, reserve.
And we have to wait for her to process the information and come back with a decision.
All 2 pages. Exploiting
2 pages.
children for sex.
Now,
That's the bottom line.
What I think we can do for a fundraiser is to start do a pool and put money on the pool of what the outcome is going to be, because right now, I've seen it before. Bizarre, strange things can happen. Like you are an anomaly, right?
What's that?
Something bizarre. Something
yeah, bizarre. Yeah.
Something out of the extraordinaire. You're.
You see that? Blogger. That's bizarre. Just walking around with a goddamn blogger jacket.
You depart from the norm, so they can't predict on how you're going to behave.
I can't predict how I'm going to behave.
You're always throwing a new curve, and that's outside of the norm. So they're not prepared, and I think in certain cases the law is not prepared for some of the curves that you handle. One is your, I'd say, superhuman tenacity, that stickability, that
Spanish.
Like,
Spanish.
who's ever listening to this here, I mean, he'll die fighting this. If his lifespan is another 40 years, he's going to be there for another 40 years. And in 40 years, how much is that going to cost? He's not going to give up.
Millions of dollars.